It's a very, very serious matter to refuse to receive those who abide in the doctrine of Christ. Did you know that? Look at verse 9. He mentions a man here named Diotrephes. I've heard a lot of messages about Diotrephes. And basically, a lot of preachers, they look at Diotrephes as anybody who disagrees with them, or anybody who won't bow to them. But look here. He says in verse 9, I wrote unto the church, but Diotrephes, John the apostle, wrote to the church, but this man Diotrephes, who loveth to have the preeminence. There's your key there. He doesn't want anybody to overshadow him. He loved to have the preeminence among them, receiveth us not. Don't listen to John. He says in verse 10, wherefore if I come, I will remember his deeds which he doeth. What does he do? Prating against us with malicious words, slander. And not content therewith, neither doth he himself receive the brethren, and forbiddeth them that would, and casteth them out of the church. He wouldn't receive the brethren, and if you would, he'd cast you out. You see that? Now, we've experienced that in our day. I've had preachers who claim to believe the gospel get up in their pulpits and call me a false preacher. And anybody who associates with me, they don't want... You've had it too. Slander, lies. Well, he says in verse 11, beloved, follow not that which is evil. It's evil, he says. Somebody says, well, I've got a new twist on the Scripture. I've got a new way of looking at things. And if you don't follow me and you don't agree with me, I'm going to break fellowship with you. That's evil. If they're brethren. Now you understand they may not be. He says, follow not that which is evil, but follow that which is good. That is receiving brethren in the truth, in the doctrine of Christ, in the gospel, in the righteousness of the Lord. He that doeth good is of God. That's a work of God. He says, but he that doeth evil hath not seen God. Just like those who do not abide in the doctrine of Christ hath not God, he that does evil, that is in not receiving brethren and keeping that, endeavoring to keep the unity, they've not seen God. Now this is serious business, isn't it? I've known men who've broken fellowship with us over issues that they've come to see. The Bible says it's evil.